The one-drop rule is a term that says a person with any trace of African ancestry is black. Some still believe that today. Others don't.
I think it's completely ridiculous. I mean, earlier I spoke about the value of people understanding their history, their genealogy, and I think that when we have a better sense of our own, our own ancestry and our own genealogy, I think we'll see all kinds of drops of all kinds of colors within our own family trees, and that's regardless of what type of heritage one claims, whether mixed or not.
You know, if you have one drop of black blood in you, then you are considered black by most standards, by most people's standards. And I don't buy that. I think once you do that, you're already, if we do that with our kids, we're already separating them when the world is going to separate them anyway.
I know the one-drop rule was different in different places. So again, this idea of the one-drop rule as being some kind of a scientific measurement of something as opposed to something that was on the books in some places and wasn't in other places and was managed differently in different communities at different times, I just think it's really important for us to have a nuanced understanding of all that stuff.
I think the people in our kids' generation, they're kind of letting go of it. But as recently as my generation, the one-drop rule still applied. If you had any black blood in you whatsoever, it was considered in the black community traitorous to not claim it and claim that more than any other part of your heritage. I can remember being slightly offended at Tiger Woods when he called himself Kaplan Asian or something like that, and I thought, dude, you're African American. Come on, nobody's gonna call you Kaplan Asian.
I have sisters that, especially one sister who identified more with, she felt like she had to be more what you think of as black and speak in a different manner. And my mother I remember growing up, my mother said, I don't care what people say, you always speak proper English. That's not speaking, you're not talking like you're white, you're speaking proper English. And I have a sister that had a really difficult time with that. And so the way she spoke was more what she felt would be considered African American or black, and would make fun of me because of the way I spoke.
I don't want our kids to go around saying, I'm white or I'm black, because they're not. They're both. There shouldn't be a dominant color, and I try hard to make sure that there's not a dominant color in our house. There's so many people like, well, they're black. If they have any black in them, they're black. Well, no. Our kids are mixed, and we're happy with that.
I see myself as the person that I am, I'm both. But what you see is a mixture of both. And to say I'm biracial, a lot of times people will think that if you say you're biracial, you're making it seem like you're better than just being black. It's like you're trying to make yourself better by saying you're biracial. And I don't think that's it. I think it's more identifying who you are, connecting with who you are.